Well, ladies and gentlemen, I, like you, maybe just spent your Friday night watching a 58-year-old Mike Tyson lose, for all intents and purposes, to a 27-year-old Jake Paul. As we all know, Mike Tyson is one of the great legends of the boxing sport. What he's done in his lifetime is obviously going to go down in the record books forever, no matter who comes after Iron Mike Tyson. And I want to show love to Jake on the business side, what he's been able to do in his career, starting as a content creator in 2018, deciding to go down the path of boxing. While he was already a rich guy, him and his brother, he's been sensational. He's added excitement to the sport of boxing that, let's call a spade a spade. It needs it. You know, I'm a moderate fan of boxing. When the big fights come around, that's when I come around. But I'll be honest with y'all, watching a lot of these great fighters make their way through the ranks, I'll be honest with y'all, as a casual boxing fan, I'm not around. All right, talk to me when you get to right around Terrence Crawford status. That's when I'll start to tune in. I'll go out, me and my friends, we'll go to the bar, we'll make it a fight night, we'll do the whole thing, the wings and rotel and all that great stuff. But before then, at this point in my life, I think I'd rather just spend a Saturday night watching the UFC. I think as a fan of just watching people kick each other's butts, the UFC, with its setup, with its ability to create stars, its ability to promote fights, the ESPN attachment, the fact that you can kick, wrestle, submit, punch, the fact that these people seemingly go in this ring not knowing if they're going to make it back to their wife or husband at night, I think it's just a little more compelling today than boxing. But me and my wife, we did take our Friday night to watch Tyson versus Paul with very minimal expectations. I didn't know what to expect. I know Mike Tyson is crazy, and I know Jake Paul had every intention on trying to knock him out. The fight didn't deliver. I think it was great to watch Mike Tyson come out. It was a throwback for me to see Mike come out with no rapper performing with him. I thought that was very cool to see. Mike Tyson just came in with himself, right? And I think from Jake Paul, it was kind of refreshing to see Jake come in the ring with his brother in a car, which I'm assuming to be some big business behind that, because it speaks to who Jake has been. Jake, them Paul brothers are great at business. Say what you want about them. They know how to promote some stuff, whether it be YouTube, WWE, whether it be boxing. Them dudes know how to promote. They get you excited to see them get their butts kicked. And that crowd in Arlington, Texas, I think over 70,000 people came out to watch that fight, that had tickets as low as $69, as expensive as over $33,000. They came out to watch an exciting fight, and they came out to watch Mike Tyson say goodbye to boxing, we think. It's reported that Mike Tyson will earn a $20 million payday, bare minimum, for his efforts. And Jake Paul is expected to make double just that. Shout out to Jake Paul, I believe, for getting this deal done with Netflix, because that's where I kind of want to highlight the rest of this video. I want to know your thoughts on Tyson versus Paul, the fight that was, the fight that wasn't. I'm going to highlight one piece of this, because me and my wife, we took a couple hours out. We didn't watch the undercard. We watch the undercard on fight nights. We took about 2 hours out to watch a really good match before the main event. Serena and Taylor, shout out to them ladies. They went in that ring and beat the hell out of each other. Now, that was UFC-like. That was crazy. The main event, though, the event in totality, I think speaks to something that Jake Paul maybe doesn't have to give a damn about. But every other boxer shouldn't be doing what Jake did. Me and my wife spent about 2 hours of time watching Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. We didn't have to go out and get no food. Matter of fact, we were watching something else on TV. We just was like, oh, Tyson's on. That people are talking about it on Twitter. We tuned in. We already have a Netflix subscription in our house. We didn't go out and have to pay $60, $80, $100. Hell, we didn't even have to pay an extra $10 on the night. That fight was sitting there for us free. I don't know what y'all took away from the fight, but my takeaway from the Tyson-Paul main event, that was low-grade content. That wasn't good content at all. Tyson looked every bit of a 58-year-old man, and I'm somebody that's very respectful of grown man strength, But what if grown man strength can't hit 27-year-old in shape boxing young bull strength, which is what Paul had in that fight? Now, he didn't look great either, but Tyson couldn't hit him. And I'm watching Tyson start to shake. I'm like, oh my God, is this man finna have a seizure trying to get this damn $20 million? Just to put in perspective, in 1988, Mike Tyson reportedly made $20 million for his fight against Michael Spinks. In the 90s, obviously, he went bankrupt and went to jail. In the 2000s, he tried to bounce back with 4 fights, including the infamous I'm from Memphis, the Tyson versus Lennox Lewis fight that happened at the Pyramid. He's did some exhibitions over the years and did a podcast and got back in that ring. I hope Tyson doesn't do that again. That was tough to watch. And I don't know what was going on with him biting at his gloves. I've never seen anything like that anything in my life. I don't know what that meant, but I'm watching this guy that used to be the guy that knocked you out. And instead of knocking you out or biting your ear, I'm watching this man can't land a punch against Jake after the first round. And he's like biting his hand. And I don't know what that was. It wasn't pleasurable content to watch at all. I wouldn't, if that fight was $60, I would be pissed. But boxing needs to be careful because though Jake Paul was able to pull that off, I don't think boxing needs to get in the habit of giving away content for free. And obviously I know Netflix paid for the content. Netflix hosted the content. But to the consumer's mind, you were able to just turn on your television screen at 8 o'clock and watch pay-per-view fights. I don't think boxing needs that at this point in time. I would not get in the habit of doing that. People should think, okay, Jake Paul's on, Deontay Wilder's on, Terrence Crawford's on, Floyd Mayweather's on, Canelo Alvarez is on, $75. Boxing has done a great job at that over the years. I don't think you want to get in the business of get it with a Netflix subscription. I don't care how much business Netflix worked on the background. I'm saying as a business, I don't think you want to start training your audience to think Netflix subscription, $5, $10, already got it type of content. I don't think you want that as a boxing fan. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I'm the damn fool. People are not going to continue to give real time to content that they already pay for. That's not how this thing works. That's not how it works. People invest time where they invested their money and where they see other people investing their time and money. I wouldn't do that again. I'm open to y'all thoughts. Let me know. Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, it's over. Looks like Tyson survived it. Not really was much of a fight, but I will tell you this, Sereno and Taylor was actually a fight that you should go out of your way to watch the highlights of. I will be honest with you. That was a hell of a fight. But again, Friday night content, we already got Netflix. I don't think that's a good play for boxing long term because everybody's not Jake Paul. Everybody's not going to have the power to negotiate a deal with Netflix. There's not many Mike Tysons out there. You're not going to be able to throw Tyson, who's got this weird believability factor, right? Like if you put Michael Jordan on a basketball court today, he's a 60-something-year-old man, we would tune in once, maybe twice, few games maybe, because he's a legend. And it's like, if anybody could he? Could he drop 20 points? I don't think boxing needs to get in the sport of could he, because you don't have any more Mike Tysons. You would think this is a career for him, and you don't have Jake Paul fighting every other day. Time, love, and support. Never take it for granted. Those are my thoughts. Tyson versus Paul. Yeah, man. I kept me $75, man. And I don't know if I would have paid. Probably not. I probably would have found that stream somewhere for free, if I'm being honest. But even finding the stream for free feels like it feels guilty. It feels like you cheated the system a little bit, right? Even that feels a little better than just everybody being able to sign up for Netflix and get this fight for free if they wanted to. I'm out. Right now, I'm offering you a special way to support your boy Ferro. If you enjoy my great quality content I put out every single day, make sure you cop a Facebook supporter badge or a YouTube membership. The prices start as low as $3.99 to show your boy that you support the grind. Tap in right now and join a special community of those that support your one and only yours truly, Ferro.